Hey, you guys! Stuart Piddle on the Most Targeted Citizen. I hope you're having a good day. It's just another day in paradise. I can't afford to get there. Anybody wants to give a donation, that'd be good. Sail me, fly. Don't fly me. I don't like planes. Sail me somewhere else. All the people want to get rid of me. The best way to get rid of me is get me on my houseboat and get me out of here. Then I won't even have cell phone signal to be able to come on here and irritate you trolls. Ha ha ha. Project update. If you haven't subscribed yet to Targeted Citizen 3, please go back. Then you can review the wonderful life that I live, this paradise of conning little old ladies. You can go back and see the last 2 weeks of the insanity, which is Targeted Citizen Lives, the life of a targeted individual, courtesy of the alphabet agencies, FBI, NSA, CIA. Oh, yes. Homeland Security loves to harass people like me. Anyway, another update. Told you guys about the new project in case you're not on the new channel. Boom. Mustang GT 82 GT 5-speed T-tops, 5-lug rear end swap disc brakes. Actually a very nice car. For people out there without imagination and don't know the value of cars because you think that shiny paint and fancy wheels is exactly where the money's at, it ain't. You gotta have good bones. This car's got good bones. Good bones. Minute amount of rust in the pans. These pan pieces of this are very, very cheap. Probably the cheapest pans I've ever seen, but it's not even that horrible. Had the complete interior in. It was just in pieces. I pulled everything out. Me and Mason stripped it all out. All we need is this little pan here and a little pan patch that all comes in one piece, and then the other pan there. The rest of it is solid as it can be. Factory T-top. Now, for some reason, as you hear the plane bombing over my house again, all day long, by the way. For some reason, the kids in today's culture, you know, they don't have much class anyway. The millennial generation, they don't have much class. Why? They like Hondas. 30 years from now, nobody's going to say, man, I remember that one Honda that got away. No. No one is going to say that. And if they do, I can guarantee you they did not breed because they're not interested in the opposite sex. Anyway, this right here has been a personal dream car of mine. Not the 82 GT, mind you. Not the 82 GT. This front end is a very, very rare front end. From 79 to 82 GT and factory pace car front end. I could have parted this car out 100 times by now. I could have parted out 100 different times. Not going to part it out. I did make the mistake yesterday putting a bucket in it, setting in it. The one that my dream car, because when I was growing up, the hottest car on the streets was an 85 GT Mustang. Why the 85? That was the last year of the carburation on the 302. 86, they went to fuel injected, and that was the end of simplicity. Somebody's changed out the coil springs on it. Somebody put air shocks on it. So somebody loved this car at one time. This is a factory burgundy car. I don't have the paint code or the name for it. Like I said, I'm not real versed in these, but you know that I'm a Ford guy because that's all I got in my yard are Fords and one Chevy. Anyway, 1, 2, maybe 3 tiny dents on this car. A little bit of rot here, which is easy fix. A little push dent right there, and then there just found another one in the door here, and a little on this quarter panel where it erupted. Other than that, this car, body-wise, is magnificent. It is gorgeous. So that's a plus. It's only been painted one time. It came with an ugly set of aftermarket GT spoiler kit, the side skirts and the rear skirt. And I just 85. Go back and look at the 85 GT. My favorite one was the black with the charcoal or the flat black striping, where they did the louvers were all the same color, and they had flat black coming down the hood, and the inset right in here was was flat black as well. The white ones really show it off. I always like the black and white, the white and black, or the charcoal and black. Those are my favorite ones. Of course, I'd have to get a burgundy. I hate burgundy, but this is an extremely nice car. K member's perfect in it. I'm gonna have to find a radiator support for it. The radiator support's kind of something they've of course drug it with a chain and crushed the radiator support, and there's a little bit of rot right here inside the battery box. All easy to cut out and redo it, but my millennial comment is the kids nowadays, they don't like T-tops. If you're my age and a little older, who made T-tops famous? I'll give you initials, BR. BR. Who was the T-Top King? Burt Reynolds from the Bandit movies. Yes, my first car, my first real car, 76 Trans Am. Didn't have T-tops, but the Bandit was a T-top car. This is a T-top car. Why T-tops? T-tops is like, it's like a mullet to the redneck. Because it's business in the front, but when you take them out, it's party in the back. Pull them out anytime you want a convertible, just pop them out, put them back in, right? That's why I love T-tops. Now, the reason the T-top cars have lasted longer than most of the original GT cars is you don't want to use a T-top car for drag racing. If you go to drag strips, any drag strip, any day in America, you're going to find Mustangs. Everywhere Mustangs. And that's why I told Mason, I said, man, if we do Darth Vader for a drag car, you never see a 61 Club sedan, ever. When I brought this home, he was in love. Tina's got the video. I might be able to post it up. I'll see if I can retrieve that. But the reason is because it weakens it. On top of it weakening the structure, also the hatch is not what for the strength. You always want to get the notch back instead of the hatch, the one that's got the trunk. But these have just got a better styling line, which I really love. This one needs this molding strip here. It needs the moldings. It needs the interior panels. The interior panels, they just set. This car's been off the road since, let me see, I think it was 2003, the last time this has been on the road. Yeah, 2003. February of 2003 is the last time this was inspected in the state of North Carolina. That's how long it's been off the road. So it's the time off that it's had is what saved this car. So it needs a lot of interior parts. I've already found a bunch of them. I just didn't want to spend the money. Like I said, I've been offered $600, $700, and $800 for this car. I've been offered money for the taillights, for the trunk lid, for the doors, for the hood. The front end alone, somebody said the front end's worth about $1,500. You imagine that? $1,500 for this front end. Now, let's get to the controversy. I seen an ad pop up, and it was just a miracle from God. I mean, literally. It's amazing. Some days I'll just get, it's like a little voice by head says, check Facebook Marketplace. And as soon as I do, if it ain't the very first pick is scrolling the next one down, I'll find a deal. This car was being advertised $300, and underneath that said, I have to pay my power bill today. I'll take $200, but no less. So you don't ask your asking price and then say you're going to take less unless you want somebody to offer less. I'm not the type to beat somebody down. If I see a good deal, I'm not going to try to get it any cheaper. They already had it loaded on the trailer. I said, listen here, I'll give you $350 if you deliver it, okay? Remember, I always keep a little bit put back in case I had for emergencies, any deals I may run across. So, had a car delivered, $350. It had dirt this deep on this trunk, and it had roots growing underneath this spoiler here. Underneath the spoiler, dirt and grass had grown. It was growing. They had a garden on the deck. So, got it all. I cleaned it up best I could. I left the interior alone, but I cleaned the outside, pressure washed it, put it underneath the tarp, had my Bronco out back, and I said, Mason, when he got home, I said, go on out back and get something out of the Bronco. So he comes to the Bronco and walks right past it, doesn't even ask, doesn't even see it here underneath the cover. And then, of course, Tina, she can't keep a secret for any amount of time. She's like, Mason, what is that? And he started looking. He's like, what is it? And never in his wildest dreams would he imagine that there'd be a Mustang GT in the backyard. He was shocked, to say the least. His expression was just kind of, it was heartfelt moment for a dad. Almost new tires, but yes, T-top cars have always been my favorite. But he stripped the interior out. Good kid. We got in there, pressure washed the inside out, cleaned it out. We did an assessment of what we need. We need all the plastic parts and all the door panels, which is not hard stuff to find. It's just that people know that stuff's worth money. I found a set that, unfortunately, it was factory burgundy set, and it was perfect. Door panels and all the plastics for the rear, except these people painted it black. It was perfect the way it was, but they went time and they did it right. They did the sealant, they did the primer, and did the paint, the carpet. They did everything. They did it right, and it looked great for $200. I can't let go of that money right now. I can't, and I don't really have it to spare now. That was just a lucky shot that I happened to have that little bit of money put back. So I want to build this car, but I know I've got to keep focused on the goal. Bronco, hopefully I can get that thing finished this weekend and get it out of here, because now it's winter time. That's when people are looking at those things. If I don't sell it before tax time, then tax time comes, I'm going to jack the price up, because you got to follow when people have money. Tax time, you always find a sucker. And I don't mean sucker. I mean somebody that they hoe all year long. And come tax time, they think they rich as heck, and then they go piss away every dime, kind of like the woman I live with, piss away every dime, and then they broke again. You see, when people have never had anything, they don't know what it's like to put back and save and be responsible, and that's unfortunate. I used to walk around $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 in my pocket all the time. I had a business. I was successful, so I just got used to knowing when to put money back and when to save it. Whew, that's a mouthful. Anyway, we're 10 minutes in. We've got a couple of minutes to go. So that's the project for now. It's going to sit right there. I'm not going to touch it. I need to weld the hole shut where that kit was on it. I'm going to weld the hole shut. I'm not going to purchase anything for it. More than likely, I'm going to put mason on this with a sander just to knock down the high spots. If I painted that thing all one color and put a set of wheels on it, that thing would sell for $2,000 all day long. But let me get to the story for today. I don't know where I left off in my timeline of what was missing, what was happening, what's going on in the backyard, but let's get caught up. Before I get caught up, here's all the interior stuff come out of it. This is how faded out the carpet is out of that thing. That's how bad the carpet is bleached out. So I got 2 pieces of that. In the dash, of course, broken all the pieces, but more than likely, I don't have the money to buy new carpet, so I'm going to spray bomb that. It came factory burgundy. I would never paint that car burgundy. It needs to be burgundy. If I had the factory engine and transmission for this car, I would put it back bone stock. I'd put it back just the way it was, except with a little thumper cam. But I don't have all that stuff. So, more than likely, this right here is going to go black to cover all the rust. Because, you know, I'm all about painting carpet. It works. That's what car lots do. I've worked for a bunch of car lots, and they do all kind of tips and tricks to fool you into thinking what you're getting is the deal. So I use those same things in my experience. Here's the deal of the day. I showed you guys when I went up to the mountains. Here comes the plane again. Went up the mountains, I showed you guys that boat that my buddy gave me. Remember that? Well, I had forgotten and or did not know that boat came with a trailer. Both are titled. The boat's titled and the trailer's titled. So he told me yesterday, hey man, I lost my job, getting ready to leave this place. I need you to come get that boat trailer. I'm like, boat trailer? I said, what? He said, you remember that boat trailer? I said, yeah, what about it? He said, well, come get it. So he said, oh, it's an aluminum trailer. I was thinking just like a little one like I have for my boat, little 10-foot boat trailer. Little did I know. All aluminum, fast load trailer. Aluminum beam. That right there is about a $3,000 trailer. I could take the thing to the scrapyard right now and probably get $1,500 scrap out of this thing for free. All it needs is a spindle put on it. Titled as well. It is titled. Now, in a perfect world, I'd just go ahead and put 2 axles on it, set me platforms, because this is the ultimate car hauling trailer. The ultimate trailer for hauling a car. This right here, this neck's removable, comes with that. Even got the wheel that come off of it and the side fender. On top of that, I've even got the brand new winch that goes on the front of the trailer. I've got that as well. So this is a mega score. Just these steps right here was an extra option with this trailer. And as you can see, tires are even in decent shape. So I just lucked up, and thank God for that. Thank God I lucked up on it. But this is a lot of money sitting right here. So the plan for that is to either get an axle and or just weld a new spindle on. I'm trying to find parts on this specific one right now. If I want to make a car trailer out of it, then I need a heavier axle and I need a wider axle. But as you can see, that one just got cooked off of it. But look, the wheel's in good shape. I think the tire's trashed. Yeah, it's about burned up, but it was still holding there at the time. So this thing is worth a lot of money. It's a lot. This thing's 20 feet long. That thing probably weighs less than my little bitty square trailer. So that is the score of the year. The score of the year. Thank you, Lord, for helping me on that one. So lucky on that one. My same buddy who gave me that, it's like aluminum day. Went to the shed or to his house the other day. I'm helping him tear apart the house and fix it. Boom, he gave me an aluminum toolbox for it also. 61 Ford Fairlane. Anybody want to buy it? It is for sale. I got this right here out of the trash. I've got it advertised right now for $500. A guy's supposed to show up tomorrow and give me $375 for it. Let's hope it shows up right. Everybody prays the guy comes and gets it, because listen, I got to get rid of this stuff. This stuff has got to go. My plan is, when I get that other boat and get it home, more than likely I'm going to put it on this trailer, because that other boat is a, I think it's a Bayliner or a Cheetah is what it's called. It's a speedboat, ski boat. It actually matches this trailer. So I'm going to take that boat, put it on this trailer, and see if I can sell both of them. And supposedly, or not supposedly, my buddy who gave me that boat, that motor, and that trailer, gave me an extra engine with it that supposedly is perfect. It just needs to be swapped out. So all for free. All because why? Because I witness to people about Jesus. Because I'm a man of my word. Because I just make those relationships in business. This is another buddy that owns a car lot. So man, God is good. God is good. I'm sticking with it. They're hammering me. They're doing all they can to shut me down and shut me up. But thank God I'm still fighting. But look at this big monster trailer. Monster trailer. Oh yeah, new subscribers or new people that ain't heard the story yet. My partner Rick, he hit a dog yesterday morning on his moped at 40 miles an hour, and it really trashed him. He's one strawberry from top to bottom, so you guys can put him in your prayers, please. Let him know you're thinking about him. Just pray for him and pray that for a speedy recovery. That's what we need. He needs healing. He's lost 2 days of work, and it's you know, he ain't got no bills, but still, nobody needs to be hitting a dog on a moped. I know what it's like to hit the concrete. I hit pavement at 45 miles an hour on my Harley. If you can see that white spot right there, all the way to the bone. And that wreck right there broke my scapula in half, and then like a peace sign, right down the middle, and then broke it like this. My scapula, my shoulder blade, broke it in 4 pieces. Same time, broke my rib, punctured a lung, and almost killed me. For 3 days after that wreck, I was walking around putting a backpack blower on my back and going to work every single day, drowning while my lung was filling up with fluid. Not a good thing. So thank God for me being strong. Thank God for me being the ultimate warrior, because that's what I am. Still fighting every day. There's your horn honk. You knew what's coming. I knew it's coming. It's always coming. Anyway, I'm Stuart Pedlong. I'm the most targeted citizen. You guys have a blessed day. Thank you for sticking with me. Listen, go to Targeted Citizen 3, channel Targeted Citizen 3. You can see what's happened the last 2 weeks in my life. I've been so hit. I mean, they've really concentrated on my memory and the mind manipulation. It's really getting the best of me. I'm being real forgetful lately. They hit me, and the fact that they hit me with so much stuff that it's too much to remember. I would have to make a video every 5 minutes, all the stuff I keep finding done to me in my home. Yesterday, or day before yesterday, me and Mason are tearing down the barn, or the house, up in the mountains. What we've been taking down is shiplap. You know what shiplap is? This house is 100 years old. I showed you guys a video of it a couple times. The old 100-year-old square nails in this house. They used square nails on the shiplap walls. So I've got 2 rooms. All the walls are nothing but antique 100-year-old shiplap wood. This stuff's 100 years old. Brought it home, put it in my stacker. Look at all that beautiful shiplap. You got the 2-inch and then the 3-inch shiplap. So more than likely, I'm going to take all that right there, plane it down, and just put it, when I get ready, I'll put that up in my house. I'm going to sand it down. Well, planing will do a lot of that, but cut the groove out, because you can't take shiplap down. You can't take it down and it be nice. It gets brittle and it breaks. So I'm going to cut it up and just make regular shiplap boards and just staple it to the walls. So I got all that right there for free. Not only I got it for free, but I got paid to take that stuff down. Like I said, I still got half a ceiling and 2 or 3 more walls to take down. Let me just go over little things that what people consider junk and trash. All this metal, all that. People are selling these right here. This type right here, they're selling for $20 to $25 for 10 to 12 feet lengths. This right here, they're selling anywhere from $15 to $18, 12-foot lengths. I've got that whole stack. That's probably 60 pieces of that metal. Also, pulled out of the trash, out of the dumpster, got all that sheet metal. I'm going to put that in my walls like a Faraday cage. got the shiplap here. Right there is another barn I tore down. Me and Mason tore the barn down, got all the barn wood out of it. It was 100-year-old wood. And then we got the boards, 100-year-old boards out of another barn right here. Let me see if I can even show it off here. That's 100-year-old wood under there. That'll be the planks. That'll be the wall joists and studs in my house. A lot of this styrofoam, amazingly enough, door's locked out front. You can get in the back. But amazingly enough, a lot of this, look, is starting to dry out. I was told, oh, you can't dry out styrofoam. It's always going to be waterlogged, but a lot of it is a lot lighter than it was. Here's this. This is other barn that me and Mason took apart. See, it's perfect shape. All I got to do is take it down, plane it, put it up on the walls as well. Here's the flotation. On top of the flotation, here's another pontoon. This will go in the middle of my houseboat. I've already decided I'm going to cut these, and these are going to cover the top of my pontoons. That's going to seal the top of the pontoon so water cannot get in them. There's the styrofoam that we're going to fill the pontoons with. More pontoons. These right here, I will probably more than likely sell all this. That's for concrete there. Here's the plane again as you hear it. These right here are the 2x4s. I'm going to probably sell all this. Hopefully I can get the money out of that to buy the beams for my houseboat. Here's my houseboat. I need, you guys keep your ears open, North Carolina. I need 5 sheets of 20 to 21 foot long lengths of these metal panels. I need 5 sheets of that to complete my lake house, and I need 12 foot legs. I need 12 foot legs of these. If you guys know a distributor in or near North Carolina, someplace that'll deliver online, I need 24 of these 12 footers right here. Okay, I'm gonna take what I got and weld together what I have, but I would rather have just one piece. It'd be a lot easier, because if I have to, I'll sell whatever I have to do. I have to have that. But that is the only thing holding me up from doing my lake house right now, is doing that and then having the money for my beams to go crossways to put my pontoons together. I know it looks trashy, it looks messy, but everything in my yard right now is doing my house. But all this styrofoam, the majority of it is drying out. Look, majority of that's drying out. Listen, all this right here, that's the flotation from my life. That's the flotation from my houseboat. So that stuff, and like this right here, this is good. My solar panel is going to sit on this one because this is like brand new, never been in the water. But all these pontoons right here will be filled full of styrofoam. Then I'll be up and ready. There's the other frame. I also have another, and here's a potential selling point to another targeted individual. If you want to try the lake life like I am, I have the framing for a 12 by 21, which is plenty big enough for a single person or a small couple. 12 by 21, I can build you a boathouse. I've got everything to do it. You'll just have to buy your own paneling, but I've got the framing for a 12 by 21. As you hear the plane again, all day long since my first video, non-stop since I woke up this morning. So that's my 12 by 21 building. These right here, 2 more floats. They all work great. More wood that I'm just storing up. Back here, it looks like my little building's collapsed here, but more metal. All the metal here is going to be the walls of my house. The whole roof's going to be done in that metal. Oh wow, I forgot the good deal I meant to show you last week. Oh, also clawfoot tub. That's in my bathroom. Wood cook stove. That's for the kitchen. Wood stove for my heat. And there's my sinks too. Let me show you this. I'm in a hurry, man. 23. Oh man, you guys, this is too long. This is too long. Anyway, I'll just tell you. The other day I found a good deal on insulation. So I purchased all the insulation for my houseboat. I got every bit of the insulation to do the roof, the walls, and all. The only thing I left to do is the floor. But I got enough R19 insulation to do the walls and the roof of my houseboat for 600 bucks. I bought all the insulation I needed at about a third of the price. A third the price. No, half off. 65% off. 65% off. For the insulation I needed to do my lake house. So now, not only do I have a whole barn full of windows, if you guys forgot about that, God, we're already in too deep. If you're still with me, I'm shocked, but thank you for being here. Let me show you again for all the ones who don't know. Oh yeah, my buddy gave me a chainsaw the other day too. Looks like somebody's opened it since it's been out here. That Harley right there will be hanging from my houseboat until I start building it. God, I'm wore out already. In case you forgot. That's all the cabinetry. That's all the cabinets for my kitchen. Ooh, look at all the spider crickets. Oh man, that's bait. Woohoo, we got fish bait. It's all the kitchen cabinets and bathroom cabinets. Also in here in the back, I got like 15 to 20 brand spanking new windows, R19 and above. Most of them are R30 and R40 windows. That's the insulation rating from the government. But this building's slap full of all brand new windows and doors. So Guys, I need your donation. Your donation really help right now. I need 5 sheets of the 3 by 20 or 21 paneling for my boat, and I need 24 12-foot long legs. Whatever left over from this right here, then I'm going to use those to frame in my windows and stiffen the building up, because once I get it built and screwed together, more than likely I'm going to go ahead and tack it together as well, because I don't want it, if it shakes, if it starts to shake, it can literally rip itself apart. We don't want that when I'm living on the lake. So any donations, please send them to ChannonTownsend@yahoo.com through PayPal. ChannonTownsend@yahoo.com through PayPal, or hit me up and I'll give you my information. Hit me up, that's my email address. Email me and I'll give you information to go to Walmart. Any help is greatly appreciated. And remember, when you help me, I help others, as I do on a daily basis. I met a lady the other day at the food bank. Everybody pray in agreement with me that God will have his will in her life. She is ravaged. Probably the worst case of cancer I've seen from a person that's walking. Already lost her eye. It's sad and depressing. So please be in agreement with me that God's will be done and he'll get her out of here quickly. That God will take her home. Please pray with me, agree with me on that. Remember, pray for Rick, pray for this young lady, the victim of cancer, and she's young. She's like 50. So anything you can do to help me, let me know. Help me, ChannonTownsend@yahoo.com, so I can help others too. I love you. Jesus loves you. You guys have a blessed day. I'm Stuart Pidlone, the most targeted citizen in my junkyard. God bless.